Good morning, students. We have learnt about accounting, what is accounting, and what is the advantage of accounting, how it is important for a business, and what is bookkeeping and the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Today we will learn what are the objectives of accounting. Okay? The first point is to record financial transactions. As it is written record, you are seeing here, this is very important. When we start a business and at that time you will see lot of transaction will happen, and if you remember it orally, after some time you will naturally forget. So keep all the records safe, and those records will be used for the reference. In this way, we have a system to record the things. As we have learned when we are learning about accounting, at that time we make some books like journal, ledger, I have told you. So, in any business, different type of financial transactions and different types of financial events happen. So, it is very important that we should remember all the transactions and events which are of financial nature. Okay? So, we learn how to record financial transactions. And the second point is the determine profit or loss. Any businessman who is doing business wants to know what profit he gains or how much he suffered from loss. He wants to know at the end of the year. If we have no financial record, if that person is not doing accounting, at that time he will never know. He will not able to know. So, to determine the profit or loss, it is very important to keep the record in a systematic way, which is called accounting. And the third point is determine financial position. What is the financial position of particular business is? It will be known only by doing accounting. Okay? And the fourth point is assistance to management. Where accounting is done in any organization, the management want to know the real position of his organization. At that time, real position can be known only by seeing the accounting books, because those books of accounting will tell the reality of the business. Orally, you can say anything that will not be significant. Okay? And the fifth point is communicating information to users. After preparing the account and finding out the gist, at that time, after preparing profit and loss and balance sheet, we will show all our profits, all our assets, liabilities, all the records we will show at that time on the internet, newspaper, etc. In this way, we attract the customers, we attract the shareholders so that they can invest their money in our organization, and at that time we can have a good wealth, a good capital. At that time we can increase our share capital if we produce our financial books. Okay? And I have told you that there are two types of users. I was talking about the external users, and some users are internal users, which are the workers, which are the employees of our employees. They will feel very good, and they will also be benefited when they see the actual position of their organization is very good. Okay, so these are the objectives of the accounting. Now we will see the advantage of accounting. These are the objectives. After understanding the objective, the first advantage is financial information about business. Without keeping the record, not only keeping the record, keeping record in a systematic way is also very compulsory. Okay, this is what is called accounting. Financial information cannot be known by any organization if they don't have the financial books like journal, ledger, trial balance, profit and loss, balance sheet, etc. So this is very important. And the second point is assistant to management. And accounting assist the management of the organization. If the position is not good, at that time the accountant will clear all the actual position to their management, and they can change their policy and they can change their procedure of working, and again they can come in the profit. So the books of accounts or accounting helps in taking financial decision of organization, and it helps to management. And the third point is replaces memory. Nobody can remember all the transactions of the year in his mind. So when we write all the transactions, there is no need to remember. If something is needed, we go to the books and see all the actual position, and we can interpret all the things. So there is nothing to remember because everything is written in the books. So it replaces the memory. And the fourth advantage is facilitates comparative studies. After seeing the books, we can compare. What should be compared? I have written here comparative. There are two types of comparison. Inter-organization comparison and second one is intra-organization. Intra-organization comparison. These are the two types of comparison that we will have to do sometimes. What is inter-organization comparison? Suppose I am running an organization and other person is also running another type of organization. At that time there is comparison. That person is earning more profit. What policy he is adopting? How he is earning more than our organization's profit? We will see. and after, or we can say without comparison, we cannot find our drawbacks, our problems, our difficulties. And this is the time of competition. If we are not comparing, at that time other organization will grow and they can take our profits to theirs. So it is very important to keep eyes on the other organization. And what is intra-organization comparison? Inside the organization, what the which person is doing good work and who is not doing good work. At that time, the good person can produce the example to do the work in a proper way. At that time, inside the organization, if there is comparison, but it must be in a fair means. So competition, the feeling of competition comes in the organization and people pour their 100% effort at that time. And inter-organization comparison, at that time we see how the world is doing work and where I am not coming. We should improve ourselves. The whole organization face can be altered. So this is very important. And the fifth point is facilitates loan. When any organization want to take loan, at that time they will produce their balance sheet, and if the position is good, the banks, the organizations are ready to provide loan us. So it is very important when the organization is going to take the loan. And the sixth point is evidence in court. It is very important. You can produce your accounting book as evidence. This is considered very strong evidence when any dispute comes. So accounting book is not only for keeping transaction, keeping record of all financial transactions. It is very important as an evidence in the court. Okay, and not only this, when any organization pay income tax, at that time their financial books are needed. So it is very important, very important, which is, we can say, the accounting books are also legal evidence. Okay, now we will see the limitation of accounting. Every coin has two sides. This is very important. This is very important. Every coin has its other side too. So there are some limitations of accounting also. The first limitation is accounting is not fully exact. It is exact, but sometimes there are some exceptions. Some things are assumed at that time, only at that time, when there are some types of assumption. Some points are estimated. At that time, accounting may be not exact. Okay, and the second limitation is it ignores price level changes. Sometimes the price level changes, but at the time of preparing accounting, we do not keep all this in mind. And it ignores qualitative aspect. In accounting, it is not seen what the quality of which product is. Quality is not considered at the time of preparing accounting because it keeps the record of financial transaction only. And the last point is window dressing. What is window dressing? We produce, as I have told you at the time of telling advantage, we produce our balance sheet, our profit and loss at the time of taking loan. And accountants can manipulate. They show the higher profit. They show the at very high level all the assets. Why they do? They do so to take the loan. They can manipulate the things. They manipulate the things to take the loan. This is not a moral thing, but it is in practice at the time of taking loan because they want to increase their capital or anything. Okay, so these are the limitations. So students, you have understood the objectives of accounting, advantage of accounting and limitations of accounting. In this way, we have completed this first chapter. Okay, till then, thank you.